Three bells toll at intervals of 30, 45, and 60 minutes respectively. How many minutes after they first toll together will they toll together again? So let's take the first time that they toll together at as the 0th minute. Now, the next time they toll together will have to be at some number that is divisible by all three of these numbers, 30, 45, and 60. Rather, the smallest number that is divisible by all three of these numbers, which is essentially the LCM of these three numbers. As we know, when we take the LCM of numbers, we try to remove the common prime factors that any of them share. So all three of these numbers are divisible by 3. 45 is not divisible by 2 since it's odd. So 3 is the smallest prime factor that is common to all three of them. 10 times 3 gives us 30. 15 times 3 gives us 45. And 20 times 3 gives us 60. Now 10 is not divisible by 3, so let's move on to the next smallest prime number, which is 5. 5 times 2 gives us 10, 5 times 3 gives us 15, and 5 times 4 gives us 20. Now they no longer share a common prime factor amongst all three, but 2 and 4 are both even, and so in a pair they share a common prime factor, which is 2. So let's take it out. 2 times 1 gives us 2. As for 3, since 2 is not a factor of 3, we leave 3 untouched. And 2 times 2 gives us 4. So the LCM of these three numbers is 3 into 5 into 2 into 3 into 2, which is 30 into 6, which is 180. So at the 180th minute, these three bells will toll together again. Now moving on to the next question. A wholesaler has 1,200 apples and 1,800 oranges. He wishes to package and sell them in packets of the same fixed size without mixing. Since he wants to sell them quickly, he wants these packets to be as large as possible. How many fruits should he put in each package? Now it says here that the fruits shouldn't be mixed, and second, that the packets should be of the same fixed size, meaning that the size of the packet should be a common factor of 1,200 and 1,800. After that, it says that he wants these packets to be as large as possible. So what this question is essentially asking for is the HCF of 1,200 and 1,800. Now, as we know, when we take the HCF of two numbers, we try to remove the common factor at each level. So both these numbers are even, so they're divisible by 2. 600 times 2 gives us 1,200. 900 times 2 gives us 1,800. Now 600 and 900 are also even, so taking out 2. 300 times 2 gives us 600, while 450 times 2 gives us 900. Now both these numbers are also even, so taking out 2 as a common factor. 150 times 2 gives us 300, while 225 times 2 gives us 450. Now 225 is not even, so this is no longer divisible by 2. Now 2 plus 2 plus 5 gives us 9, which is divisible by 3, while 1 plus 5 plus 0 gives us 6, which is also divisible by 3. So these two numbers have 3 as a common prime factor. Now 3 times 50 gives us 150, while 3 times 75 gives us 225. Now 50 is no longer divisible by 3, so let's move on to the next smallest prime number, which is 5. Now 5 times 10 gives us 50, while 5 times 15 gives us 75. 10 and 15 are also divisible by 5. So 5 times 2 gives us 10, while 5 times 3 gives us 15. Now 2 and 3 are co-prime, so we can stop here. So the HCF of these two numbers is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5, which is 600. So the largest packet, or the maximum number of fruits that the wholesaler can put in each packet, is 600 fruits.